Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. Good afternoon. I've got a big challenge here. I've just been given only 20 minutes. And I'm a guy who take more than 2 hours to talk, you know. Once I start, I'm sorry, I don't drive a Proton. I drive a pickup truck. And when pickup truck, when it starts going fast, cannot brake already, you know. That's my problem. Yeah. Whilst the guy is fixing. I won't go into details of technical or technological innovation and stuff like that. Yeah. And forget about the title that I put up. Yeah. It's a very confusing title. Basically, in the next 19.5 minutes, I'm going to talk to you about a story of an organization, of how the organization went from bad to good to excellent, and now trying hard to go for great. Yeah. And it's an organization that most of you know. Yeah, you've seen various parts of this elephant called Tenaga Nasional Berhad. Yeah, yeah, and some of those parts are very smelly, I know, or used to be. Yeah, but what I'm trying to share to you is how we made those changes from those bad old days, yeah, to what we are now, and the learning points behind all those changes. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to ad-lib before they can fix the PowerPoint. It's been a tough road, yeah, and in fact, there were certain points where a highly motivated guy like me also felt like giving up, yeah, and especially in the 90s. For those of you who got enough gray hair to remember the 90s, yeah, 1996. You remember what happened in the whole country? In fact, I remember even more accurate, in more detail. August the 3rd, 1996. We had a national blackout, and it was the last national blackout. Now I can guarantee you, there will be no more national blackouts, because we come up with a system to make sure we don't. Yeah? And on August the 4th, 1996, I wrote my resignation letter. Yeah? Because I just want to give up. Yeah? I just given up. There's nothing more that I can do in this company, you know. I just give up. We hit rock bottom. In fact, the CEO's head rolled anyway. Yeah? But thankfully, the next CEO who came in, a great guy named Tan Sri Tajuddin, I think you know him as well, yeah, famous guy in Malaysia, one of the stalwarts of quality, yeah, convinced me in 50 minutes why I should stay, yeah, and unfortunately for me, maybe, I'm still with the organization after 28 years, yeah, and I used to dread making presentations like this, and you know why? You know why? Because I dread, while I'm making the presentation, the lights go off. Yeah, I don't dread anymore. Yeah, I don't dread anymore. And there was a very big pain point, Doc. Yeah, whenever I take a flight, yeah, you know, mass flight or whatever flight, when the plane takes off, they switch off the lights, right? And somebody is bound to say, "Oh, TMB again." Yeah, tough lah, really tough. Yeah, but those were the bad old days. I think the real big change occurred in 2002. Yeah, in 2002. And it was not by design. It was by chance. Yeah, a particular consultant, yeah, multinational consultant. You've heard of BCG, Boston Consulting, very expensive people. Yeah, came knocking on our doors. Yeah, and he knocked on our doors for 1.5 years. Can you imagine? Yeah, because he believed he had something that could help the organization, even though the people in the organization did not believe in it themselves. Yeah, thankfully to that guy, yeah, finally after 1.5 years, one of my seniors gave him the time of day, yeah, and he made a proposal of putting up a new strategy for the company, yeah, a strategy to bring the company forward and beat all the challenges that's impinging on the company. And that's how we started, yeah. And some of my sharing will be from those bad old days, yeah. I was one of the change project leaders at that time, yeah. In fact, I come to a point where I got this, how do you call it? A mark on my forehead, you know. Q on one side and change management on the other. So whenever there's a change project, I'll be selected. Okay, ad-lib enough. Very quick one, little bit about my business. Maybe some of these things you don't know. I got it wrong there. We have, this is an old slide actually. We have almost 8 million customers. We have to date 30,000 staff, yeah. Assets worth 74 billion and a revenue of about 30 billion. Yeah, so this is not a small company. Yeah, this is not a small company. Very tough to make any change programs. Imagine trying to move 30,000 people. Yeah, very difficult. Yeah, we are a major generator and transmitter and distributor of electricity, as you know. We cover Peninsular Malaysia, but also Sabah. Yeah, Sabah was in deep trouble, and we were asked to literally take over Sabah and try to handle it. Yeah, we've done a good job so far after almost 10 years of hard effort. We've got some manufacturing subsidiaries. Yeah, we've got overseas ventures now. Yeah, we've got this brilliant company called Rimaco. Yeah, fantastic company. We are so good, we are now helping Petronas in maintenance of their plants. Oh, terror lah tu. Yeah. Okay. We won the Prime Minister's Quality Award. I think we are known for this now. Yeah, we won it in 2007. Not because we are that great, but the other 217 companies were terrible. Okay. But this is the big one now. Yeah, we are going beyond the shores. We are now finalists for Power Company of the Year as per the Platts Award. Platts Award looks at more than 250 companies throughout the world in the energy business. Yeah, so it's a specific award that we are chasing for. We now got world-class reliability in our system. Okay, at the start of the new millennium, yeah, year 2000, we were bad, like I said. Yeah, and there was a potential of deregulating the industry. That potential is still around. I will explain to you later. Yeah, and we were almost certain to be broken up because we were so bad. Yeah, and that's when that particular consultant came and actually helped us turn around. Yeah, we were known for low or mediocre quality of products and services. We got poor customer and stakeholder relations. Yeah, some of the stakeholders don't like us, hate us. Yeah, poor reliability. Yeah. And poor teamwork inside the company as well. Yeah, top management were backstabbing each other. This is reality. Yeah, 11 years ago. Yeah, there were sporadic attempts at quality excellence. People like me trying to promote ICC, 5S, ISO, and all that. Yeah, we did establish the direction for the company without a clear strategy. Here's one good lesson point. I've worked with enough organizations, big and small, to see this problem. Many organizations put up the vision on the wall. Am I right? Wrong. Because what they put up on the wall is not the vision. What they put up on the wall is a vision statement. A vision is something that you can see. Imagine bringing that vision statement right now and go to the lowest level worker in your company, the guy who's cuci longkang down there, and try to explain that vision. Will he understand? He will go, cannot. Because you got to explain that vision. You got to literally write a book and put pictures in it, then they'll understand. Yeah? That's why many organizations fail to achieve their vision, because it's not a vision, it's only a vision statement. I'm getting angry now. Okay. Yeah? So, when we came up with the strategy, it helped explain to the people what this vision is all about. Get what I mean? A vision statement is not enough. Yeah? So, this was our first strategy in the year 2002. We wanted to be a tiger. A tiger means the best run corporation in the country. Tall order, because we were really bad at that time. Yeah? And we also laid out a 20-year roadmap. Yeah? Even though we know most of us will not be around by that time. Yeah? So that roadmap explains to the people how we're going to go about and achieve that vision to be among the leading corporations in the world, yeah, in the energy business. Yeah? Okay? Then we follow up with another program, SE1010 program, where by year 2010 we want to achieve service excellence. And now we are in another new program, another 5-year program called Gemilang 2015, where we want to enhance the excellence that we have right now, and we also want to spread our wings to the rest of the world. Yeah? And here's another lesson. Dreams have got to be big. If not, the challenges are going to kill you. Yeah? If the dream is small, one little challenge, you stop. Yeah? You give up. So it's got to be big. Okay. I'm a movie buff as well, and I love, one of the movies that I love is The Matrix. I'm sure you've seen it, yeah? You remember that guy named Morpheus? The guy with the long leather coat, trench coat, right? He keeps doing that, right? Yeah? Oh, I love that guy. Yeah? So he said something in the movie, but most of us did not catch it. But this is big. There's a big difference between knowing and walking the path. Having the plan is great, but many of us, yeah, do not have the courage and persistence to walk the path. Yeah? Work the plan. Okay. And here's another one consultant based in Singapore, and this one hit me in the head as well. Up to 90% of change programs fail, not due to poor planning, but poor implementation. We Malaysians very good at planning. Terror one. Oh, fantastic plan. 500 pages of planning. Okay? But implementing it is a different kettle of fish. So for every strategy phase, we plan out what we wanted to achieve. Yeah. If you miss out all the slides I'm showing today, but you remember this one, I've done my job for today. Yeah, that's my usual trick. I say that all the time. Yeah, because this is the secret to the success. Yeah, you come up with a strategy, you must have certain strategic themes for your strategy so that people can remember. Remember that longkang cleaner down there, he needs to have it in simple terms. Yeah, okay. Then you set out certain key initiatives that you want to do, and each key initiative must be very comprehensive. You must have a work plan for it. Yeah, I'll show you in a moment. Yeah, and the work plans has certain mandatory elements, and you need to have it. Yeah, rationale for the key initiative. Yeah, who is accountable for the initiative? That means the KPI goes on his shoulders. Yeah, and usually this company-wide initiative no less than the second rung, which is in my case, in our case, the vice president of the company. Yeah, the vice presidents of the company. Yeah, kurang, no lower than that. Yeah, then only it will happen. Yeah, VPs no less. Yeah. KPIs and targets has to be established, as well as milestones of the activities. Yeah. If possible, calculate the value creation. Why are we doing this? Yeah. What's the money value? Yeah. Just like value innovation, you need to have an idea of what's the value of this initiative, what you want to do. Yeah. And also how much money you need to spend, which is the investment. Yeah. And this is the biggest secret. Identify what will be the potential blockers that will make the initiative a failure. Many organizations don't do that. Yeah? You have to identify from the beginning. Oh, I think this one, lack of training, sure this initiative won't happen. Yeah? So put there, lack of training. Why? Do the root cause analysis and come up with a proposed solution how to solve that blocker. And in our experience in 2002, we found out that more than 50% of the blockers got resolved by just people like me bringing divisions and departments together and talking about it. Because the biggest blocker is what tau? Silos. People are not talking to each other. So people don't know what is the expectation of the others on them. Yeah? It's just that. Very simple. Yeah? Okay, potential blockers. And also define what support you need from the other divisions. In short, we tried to define everything. That was what the consultants taught us to do. We paid BCG 4.5 million for this. Yeah, it's not rocket science, but it's 4.5 million well spent because we gained 1.4 billion out of the project. Yeah, spending 4.5 million, but we gain 1.4 billion value creation. Good deal, what? Yeah, okay. Okay, implementing the strategy was tough. Yeah, you need to have good communication. Yeah, in fact, we set a unit just to handle the communication alone. Yeah, here's one more mistake many organizations do. When you do a big change program, whatever lah, quality program, whatever, you get the big shots to go and talk about the program, right? Similar to what I'm talking now, except that they'll be on stage, kan? And the guys at the back, you know what they'll be thinking, bila tea break, you know, typical lah, right? And then the big shots, yeah, the big leaders will go back thinking that they've done their job already. So for the next 5 years, it will happen. Will it? It won't. Yeah, communication is forever one. Yeah, you cannot stop at the communication, and you need to come up with creative ways of communication. We tried a lot of things lah. We even use the toilet for communication. I won't go into the details lah, a bit smelly. Yeah, yeah, but we did. Yeah, and forever you need to come up with creative communications. Do not depend on that company newsletter that you send out every month. They don't read one. They only look at the pictures to see whether their ugly face is in the picture or not. That's all. Yeah, okay. And then you need to have a strategic unit that handles the change, and that unit needs to report directly to the number one. For the last 10 years in TMB, that was me. Yeah? So I report to the CEO. Why? Because I need to be able, people like me need to be able to eyeball the GMs, eyeball the VPs, yeah? And they will keep to the promise because they know I'm reporting to the CEO. Sometimes it's a little kick for me lah. I go into the meeting room, the VP sit up straight. Yeah? Because the CEO's guy is here. Yeah? But in reality, that's what needs to happen. Yeah, because things need to come from the CEO's office. Okay, right. And then next secret, you need to have tracking and performance review system. Yeah, all these initiatives that you put up for change, you need to track them. Somebody's got to report it, monitor it, and then review it. It gets reviewed by the leaders. Of course, reward recognition and all that. Okay, and we also had change agents. I'm running out of time, I think. Yeah. Here's one. For those of you who are in big organizations, consider working with your, what I call the informal leaders. This is one thing that we did. We define informal leaders, regardless of rank and grade, into three things. Networkers, fortune tellers, and natural leaders. Natural leaders, very easy. People who, when they speak, all the people around them will listen. Those are natural leaders. Easy to identify. Second category, not so easy. These are fortune tellers. Fortune tellers are people who, in their field, are avant-garde. If the guy is an accountant, he's the kind of guy who reads all the accounting magazines. He knows what's happening on the other side of the world. So in his field, in his or her technical field, he's avant-garde. These are respected people. The last one is interesting, networkers. Another name for networkers is Evening Standard. Or Malay Mail lah. Yeah? They know everything that's happening in the company. They know everybody and everybody knows them. These networkers, when you go to the canteen or the company cafe, he sit down only, everybody crowd around him. Want to know the latest news. These are leaders, yeah, because they are influence centers. Yeah, they formulate perceptions among the staff. Yeah, so identify these informal leaders, get the CEO and the other leaders to go and talk to them directly. Yeah, and then what I also do, I have an email group for these informal leaders. So once in a while, I send out certain juicy news. Yeah, that I know when I tell them, they're gonna tell the rest of the company. Yeah, yeah. Obtain candid feedback from these guys. Yeah. Most important thing, if you promise to do something, responding to their feedback though, make sure you do it and you tell them that you've done it. Because these informal leaders can also turn around, and go against you. Yeah. You need to work with the people who matter. There are 4 categories of people. Four ways people respond when you announce a big change program. Yeah. The first one easy to remember. These are the Nike people, the Mavericks. Yeah. You announce the program, the guy excited already. Let's do it. Just do it. Nike people lah, kan? Second category are groupies. By the way, the Mavericks not more than 20% of the organization. Yeah. The groupies about 60% of the organization. This is the big chunk. These are the people who are, to be brutal about it, lalang lah. You say this way, okay lah, we go this way. Yeah. You go that way, okay lah, we follow this way. But they are important. They are the people who actually do the work. Yeah. The last 2 groups, difficult group, saboteurs. Yeah. In their heart, they say, no way I'm going to follow this lah. This fella cannot be trusted one lah. Yeah. I know this Aznir fella lah. He has done this before. Yeah. 2 types of saboteurs. The overt ones, the people who actually say it out loud, I don't believe in what you're trying to do, or the subversive ones. This one more dangerous. In the meeting room, they say, yeah, boss, let's go, let's do it. Go to the cafe, they say, hey, you don't follow this guy lah. Ini mengarut semua. And last category are double agents. Double agents are people who used to be mavericks before, yeah, but because they have been burned in previous change programs, now they become demotivated. I was a double agent before. It took another leader to convince me to turn around to become a maverick again. Yeah, and these people, they are valuable to you, but they will wait until you prove to them that you're serious about this change. Okay, no time to go into details lah. Tidak ada nice story about that also. Okay, tak apa. The trick is this. Do not focus on the saboteurs and the double agents. They are what they are. You focus on the mavericks and you focus on the groupies. Yeah? If you focus on the double agents and the saboteurs, you're going to run out of steam. Buat letih here. Yeah? Focus on the people who are positive and can be positive. Yeah? Sooner or later, if you're serious and if you're persistent about it, the double agents are going to follow you. The saboteurs are going to leave you or toe the line. Habis cerita. Okay. Yeah? And after all this struggle, the results were fantastic for us, Yeah? Our KPI results, under GLC semua ada KPI agak lah. By the way, actually it was TMB who showed the balance scorecard way of KPIs to many parts of the government. Yeah, because we started this about in year 2002 lah. Yeah, okay. We are currently among the best, yeah, in terms of results. Yeah, I've told you about us winning the Prime Minister's Quality Award. Yeah, we are now national and international benchmarks in TQM activities. Yeah, quality activities, and we've won numerous awards lah. You ask me to name the award, is longer than my arm lah. Yeah, there's one or two that I name here lah. CEO of the year, yeah, the Plex Award, kata kat you tadi kan. There are 3 categories now. We are waiting. Sometime in December, we'll know the results. We are now finalists for Power Company of the Year, CEO of the Year, Lifetime Achievement of the Year. Yeah, and it's something we are waiting with bated breath lah. Hopefully, we win one of them lah. Put ourselves on the map. Yeah. What were the lessons learned for successfully implementing strategies? Yeah. First big learning, I think this one is obvious for you kan. What gets measured gets managed, betul? You've heard this before lah. I've added a little bit more. What gets measured and reviewed gets managed. Because you measure but you don't review, you don't manage it. Yeah? Okay? And what is review? Somebody's got to measure it, somebody's got to monitor it, yeah? And then somebody of higher rank has got to analyze it. Yeah? What was our target for this month? Yeah? What's the actual performance? The difference is called a variance. Now, the big thing, the big decision. What do we do with that variance? And that's called corrective action, yeah? How do we catch up? Yeah? That's the big thing. A lot of people measure, but they do not review. Nama review meeting, but you go there, what happened last month? Huh? You ask about what happened, but what was the performance. There's a big difference. Second big learning. If there is someone or something looking from behind your shoulder at what you're doing, that will make sure that you do a good job of it. Yeah? It's about reinforcement. Yeah? Okay? And reinforcement via audits and assessment is fantastic. Excuse me. We've got business units in our company who have to go through 35 audits and assessments a year. Other people were asking that, how do you go through all that torture? Actually, dia kata, biasa. Because we fix the system such that anybody want to audit us can audit us anytime. You call me today, say, I want to audit you tomorrow morning, can? No problem, ready. Yeah? The audits are, and assessment is one more secret. We went the whole hog lah. The ISO 9000, we got 9001, the whole company, yeah? More than 1,000 processes in the whole company, involving 1,000 people. Yeah? Some of our business unit have 14,000, 18,000, now going for 27,000, 50,000. The latest one is PAS 55, that's for asset management. Yeah? We're going big on that as well. Yeah? Be serious with internal audits. There are a lot of people who are very allergic to NCRs and OFIs. Yeah? You can be allergic to SIRIMS NCRs lah, but never be allergic to your own internal audit punya NCR. Yeah? Every time I say to the auditor, come, give me as many NCRs and OFIs as possible. Why? Because those are opportunities for me to improve. Betul tak? Yeah? That is the whole philosophy of ISO. Yeah? Okay? Publish results for all to see. This is another, it wasn't intentional. When we did it, we found out it was very effective. When the whole kampung knows what your performance is, it will push you to improve. Because you don't want to be embarrassed by being the lowest guy lah. Okay? Okay? And anyway, nowadays, if you are the lowest guy, we have 62 business units in the company. Yeah? The 10th lowest in assessment for quality will have a special session with the CEO himself. You know what that means. You know what that means. Okay? And when you do quality assessment, try to do a holistic one. And that's why we went on this path of having an internal quality assessment based on the Prime Minister's Quality Award, which is based on the Malcolm Baldrige Award. That was our choice. But my point is this, make it holistic. Don't attack the whole elephant, not just only some parts of it. Yeah? Okay? Third big learning, there is always a better way of doing things. And this is the whole continuous improvement game. Yeah? So we were early in the QCC, ICC journey. Yeah? In fact, I was the first quality QCC facilitator in 1984, actually. Yeah? It took us that long, yeah, to come up to what we are now. The whole organization, 30,000 people are involved in 5S. Yeah, we have 600 over ICC teams right now. I'm still not satisfied. Yeah, target is still about 1,000, more than 1,000 or 1,200. Yeah, okay, still a long way to go for us. Yeah, we've got this thing called the President's Quality Award. Yeah, the ISOs and all the BPRs and all that. Some of these things you are doing already. Yeah, the latest one, and it's something that I would advocate to you. This is made popular by Shell and MAS, which is the lab approach. Yeah. Now we've picked it up, yeah. We pick it up, and now like every other day, somebody is coming to my group and say, "Hey, can you do a lab for us?" Yeah, it's fantastic, you know. It's fantastic. You get to do problem solving very fast and very effectively. Okay, for TMB at least, there are still some threats that seem insurmountable. Yeah, yeah. We've got competition from the IPPs. Yeah, this threat of deregulation, I call it a threat because I firmly believe that if we deregulate the industry, the losers are going to be you. Yeah, because you're going to pay more for your tariff and the quality may go down. Yeah, I'm selling here just in case somebody is listening. Yeah, right now our biggest threat, high fuel costs. Yeah, Petronas cannot supply enough gas as per promise, so now we're using alternative fuels. Those alternative fuels cost 5 times more. Yeah. As I stand here, this month we may be losing 500 million. Just because we cannot get the gas. Yeah, it's a tough one. Yeah, we've almost exhausted our cost efficiency measures. Last year, CEO asked me to do this program. We call it the Ops Trim Max program, where we want to trim all the fat in the company. The only fat that we have not trimmed is the fat on my body. Okay, yeah. We trimmed 700 million. Can you imagine? Tough effort. Yeah, we went all over the place and start trimming the fat. Yeah. Morale of the people right now is a little bit dodgy because of the financial situation that we're in right now. It's tough. We feel as if we are an apparent monopoly. You see us as if we are a monopoly, yeah? But we are in a competitive industry. Certain competition is happening upstairs. Yeah? I won't go more than that. So the solutions lie in the blue part of the ocean. I'm trying to wake up Doc, you know, because he's from there. Yeah? Yeah? So we got no other choice. We have to expand our business. Yeah? Our decision to go overseas was made a few years ago. Yeah? But now we find that it was the right way to do. Yeah? Because we cannot make enough business in the country. Yeah? We are also going to Middle East, ASEAN. We've got an IPP in Pakistan for quite a few years now. Yeah? But for the next 5 years, we're focusing on services business because we don't have money anymore. So service business, less investment yeah, as opposed to building IPPs. Yeah, so that's where we're going. So this company called Rimaco is our how do you call it, flagship right now. Yeah, they're exporting the services business, and people like me are also joining on the bandwagon. If they find opportunities for management consulting, they call me. Yeah, so we are selling our talents to other markets now. Okay. Meanwhile, we need to be better than excellent at home. Yeah, there's a few new things that we're doing. By the way, we've reached world-class reliability already in terms of electricity supply. We are now top 3% in the world. We're not talking about ASEAN anymore. We are top 3% in the world. Yeah, so we are trying hard to maintain that now. Yeah, we are going green. This is a new one. Everybody is going green, but we are bold. We say we want to be the primary green driver in the country. So we're trying to live up to that. Yeah, some of the things that we're doing. Okay, this is an old. This is my old version of the slides actually. Hilang kat sini. Okay, I have to ad-lib here. This new strategy of ours moving forward over the next 5 years. Green is one. Going global is another. Going for growth. Yeah, the 3 Gs lah. Yeah, growth, global, and green. Yeah, so this is what we're trying to do. One last thing that we never got to do before this, and it's something that other organizations also don't dare to do. I talked to Mas the other day, and the VP of HR said, no we don't dare to do this. We're not doing it. But typical of the MB guys, okay, we want to do it. Yeah, we want to look and actually settle this culture issue. You know, a big company has many cultures inside there. Yeah, how do we gel everybody as one in terms of behavior? And this is what we're trying to do. Yeah, there are certain things that behaviors that we have defined. You can put all the rhetoric on the wall, but at the end of the day, the bottom line is what behavior of the people are you expecting? Then that one you need to define. Yeah. So some of the things that we're looking for: results-oriented behavior, cross-functional teamwork, because there are still silos in the company, breaking down the silos, and a learning and coaching culture. Because if we are going overseas, there's no time to send for people for formal training and all that. So a lot of the informal training needs to happen, informal development. So these are some of the things that we are doing. Success is never assured, nor is it an assurance. Yeah, the key lies in vigilance and persistence. Yeah, there are a lot of threats to our business, and we have to be vigilant. Yeah, and persistence is the key word. Final learning: believe in what you want to achieve, and the challenges are but mere irritations. I've got lovely pictures in my PowerPoint, but you got the wrong PowerPoint here, sorry. Yeah, thank you so much for your attention. Assalamualaikum.